Right guys, this video is going to go over how to perform the machine lateral raise. In this case, I'm using a Panatta Lateral machine, but this will apply for any other lateral raise machine or most lateral raise machines you're using. So first of all, we want to set the seat height. We want our shoulder in line with the axis of rotation, which is this pivot point here the machine rotates around. That will stop this pad rolling up and down your arm excessively, making it harder at one point of the rep, easier at the other, and just making the machine feel a bit off. So for myself, that's one hole showing on the seat height. What I recommend is write it down, find a way to remember what your adjustments are so you keep it consistent. So typically on this machine, what you'll find is there's handles here to grab and use. When I do this, because it forces my up arm in a position it's not really comfortable with, it doesn't feel great on my shoulder joint. So as a result, what you can do is basically ditch the handles. We don't need, with the arm being supported on the pad, what matters most is basically having our arm in contact with the pad. So because it restricts me in a position I don't really want to be in, instead I can straighten the arm, internally rotate and have it forward slightly so it lines me up better to target the side delt. So basically instead of training in the frontal plane here, it puts me in the scapular plane. So give that a try. What I do as well is I sit facing the machine. I use this as a chest support, place my feet back slightly to drive my chest into the pad, and then I think about driving my hands out and down. So I'm not thinking about launching up, because then I'll use my traps a lot. You'll always get some trap involvement, but we want to minimize it. So instead think about tensing your fist to create stability in the arm, help you perform better, save you putting stress through certain joints, and then think about dragging your knuckles out and away. Control the eccentric. Obviously I may have specified using any sort of tempo, but just make sure your control's good. And then what we don't want is see the chest position change. That will change your torso angle and potentially make you use your front delt throughout the movement, and also your rectors to move the weight up. We don't want to train the rectors, don't want to train the front delt, want to train the side delt here. Thanks very much for watching. The full video is available exclusively to my online coaching and personal training clients. If you're interested in any of the two services, feel free to inquire via messaging me on any of my social media platforms or via the link in the description if applicable, depending on where you're watching this.